Hello, and welcome back to the Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline podcast. I'm your host, John Fontenot. I want to thank you for joining me today, and what we're going to talk about is building self-discipline in communication. Self-discipline in communication is a cornerstone of effective, respectful, and meaningful interactions. It involves intentionality, self-control, and mindfulness, all of which shape how you express yourself and how you respond to others. Whether in personal relationships, at work, or in social settings, disciplined communication can significantly impact the quality of your connections, promote understanding, and protect your long-term goals. Active listening is an essential component of disciplined communication. Rather than merely waiting for your turn to speak, active listening involves fully engaging with the speaker, understanding their message, and responding thoughtfully. It's a practice of giving the other person your undivided attention and empathy, ensuring that the exchange is constructive and meaningful. Disciplined communication additionally means listening not just to the words being said, but also to the emotions and the intentions behind them. This requires paying attention to tone, body language, and underlying feelings. Active listening helps you avoid miscommunication and promotes mutual understanding. When you truly listen, you show respect for the other person, and this creates a foundation for more effective dialogue. For instance, if someone is sharing their concerns with you, instead of jumping in with solutions, listen attentively. Acknowledge their feelings, and once they finish, ask thoughtful questions that reflect your engagement. This demonstrates discipline because it requires self-control to resist the impulse to interrupt or fix the situation immediately. Active listening also includes reflecting back on what you've heard and asking clarifying questions when necessary. This ensures that you fully understand the other person's perspective and allows for deeper conversation. It also shows the speaker that you value their viewpoint, further strengthening the relationship. For example, you might say, "So what I'm hearing is that you're feeling overwhelmed because of the project deadlines. Is that right?" This approach demonstrates both empathy and discipline in communication, as you are focused on confirming understanding before moving forward. Self-discipline in communication also involves setting boundaries. In our social and professional lives, we often encounter situations where others' needs, demands, or behaviors can take us off course from our goals. Setting clear boundaries helps you protect your time, energy, and focus while maintaining respectful relationships. Setting boundaries means defining what you are and are not willing to accept in your interactions. This could involve how much time you dedicate to socializing, how you engage in conversations, or even the topics that are comfortable for you to discuss. For example, you might set a boundary by letting people know that you can only discuss work-related issues during certain hours, or that you prefer not to engage in gossip during lunch breaks. When you set these boundaries with discipline and respect, you ensure that your communication doesn't become a distraction from your larger goals. You also make it clear to others that you value your time and focus, which can lead to more mutually respectful and productive interactions. Self-discipline in setting boundaries also means communicating them clearly and assertively. When others push against your limits, a disciplined response might be saying, "I'm happy to continue this conversation, but I have another commitment soon, so I'll need to wrap this up in the next 10 minutes. This helps you stay focused while maintaining respect for the other person's perspective. It's essential to express boundaries with kindness and without apologizing for them. When you communicate your limits confidently and consistently, people are more likely to respect them. By doing so, you protect your time and energy, ensuring that your goals remain the focus of your efforts. Self-discipline in communication is most crucial during challenging or emotionally charged conversations. Whether in a disagreement, conflict, or high-stakes discussion, maintaining composure is essential to handling the situation effectively. Keeping calm and collected allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, ensuring that the conversation remains productive and respectful. Emotional self-regulation is a key aspect of maintaining composure. This involves being aware of your emotions and managing them, especially during stressful moments. Rather than allowing frustration, anger, or defensiveness to control your words or actions, you focus on remaining calm and measured. This gives you the space to respond logically and constructively rather than getting swept up in emotions. For example, if someone criticizes your work, it's natural to feel defensive. However, disciplined communication means taking a moment to breathe, pausing before you speak, and then addressing the criticism with a calm and open-minded response. You might say, "I understand your concerns, and I'd like to hear more about what you think could be improved. Let's work together to find a solution." In difficult conversations, the ability to respond rather than react is critical. A reaction is often impulsive and driven by emotion, while a response is thoughtful and measured. Self-discipline in communication helps you choose your words carefully, taking into consideration how your response will affect the situation and the relationship. For instance, in a disagreement, instead of raising your voice or making accusatory statements, you might choose to express your point calmly and invite the other person to share their perspective as well. This helps prevent the conversation from escalating and ensures that both parties feel heard and respected. Staying focused on finding a solution instead of getting bogged down in the problem is another key aspect of disciplined communication. Self-discipline here means staying solution-oriented, asking questions that drive the conversation toward resolution, and avoiding blame or emotional escalation. For example, if there's a conflict with a colleague, you might say, "Let's look at how we can address this issue moving forward. What ideas do you have for improving this situation?" By focusing on collaboration and problem solving, you not only maintain composure, but also create an environment where both parties can work toward a constructive outcome. Overall, self-discipline in communication is a powerful tool for fostering positive relationships, achieving your goals, and maintaining your emotional well-being. Active listening, setting boundaries, and maintaining composure during difficult conversations are all aspects of disciplined communication that help you navigate social and professional interactions with respect and intention. When you practice these principles, you create an environment that encourages understanding, supports your goals, and strengthens your connections to others. The more you cultivate disciplined communication, the more you will enhance your ability to stay focused, manage conflicts, and make meaningful connections. So that's it for today. I want to thank you for joining me and listening to the Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline podcast. I've been your host, John Fontenot. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.